Hello family, welcome to my channel Elbabos Entertainment. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, please like the video. Our today's story is about Themba. Yeah, it's been a while I haven't seen him ever since he got married. So there's an article about him. I'll just read a short from his social media, and then I'll state my views about it, and then we will say whatever we want in the comments section, right? Okay, it says actor Themba has revealed he is taking a short break from showbiz. He's been away from the limelight for a while and taking to his Instagram recently. The star explained his absence. He says, "My name is Themba." Yes, and then here's the name. "My journey in media and entertainment industry over past 14 years plus has been nothing short of being inspired, exhausting, and career defining part of my life. I've enjoyed the thrill of going through the auditioning processes and various other film nories that and compress filmmaking." Yeah, the other words, yeah. Has to be one of my favorite process to go through as an actor. It pushed my limits. It enlarged my imitations and varieties. It says, and be not for the phonic, but literally sit on a chair for at least 2 to 3 hours application or 1 hour removal and clean up after scenes. I've enjoyed transmitting from some of the scenes iconic roles and as well as ability to instruct everything imaginary possible. I've enjoyed these roles simply because I've been the last stereotypical typical roles within my career, as I've humbled consider myself to be extreme valiant performer. I've been asked a lot about when I'm returning to acting, and my answer is that I haven't left. I've only been reassigned. Living a purpose-driven life, God-directed and Jesus-led life, leads itself on one simple principle, and that is obedience. I have made it as far as I have to in the time that I didn't, and the impact that I made because of God made it so. Yes, I am a born-again believer and called of God to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so when one season ends, the other begins. My life has never been equated by how many likes I've had, but rather how pressing I've been to Father. Don't get me wrong, I love the industry, but my passion is to please God, and I believe God has something bigger and better planned for my life, which requires some time away from families as I draw nearer to Him. You know? And so in the STEAM, I am in full-time ministry. Still within media as an editor. Someday I shall return to the craft, but for now, the Lord has other plans considering my life. He has called me to bring hope, love, healing, and the words around me and building His kingdom. Yeah. Yeah, this one, it makes me laugh because now You know, the last time that I saw Themba, he was in a show, right? He was talking, I'm not sure what show was it, but I could hear the sense of level of readiness that he was in. He's delivered now. He's matured. He's delivered. You know, when you delivered, nothing really matters to you. You can go to bed with empty stomach because you've been delivered. And the confidence that comes with being delivered is beyond. It's beyond. Nothing can measure that. I know people. I know that this one is not a church sermon, but yeah, touching to the base to what he was saying, right? This is one man who's delivered. Okay, he was single, right? He got married. Then, starting from that point of being married, when you're a guy and then you get married, you find somebody, right? A wife. And if you found a believer, which is a wife that is really a core believer, you can't help but to follow her for the sake of the peace, right? Then you follow her and then you become the believer yourself. Now, being a believer and living that era, you get the wholesome of it. There's nothing that matters to you. You feel sufficient. You feel sufficient and you feel all round. Nothing really matters to you. So this guy, for him to speak like this, I can relate. When he speaks like this, that he's posing everything to go to the ministry, he can't help but it's the edge. You know, there's something that is driving him within. The things that you do, right? And then you touch and then you pray, please God, only if this happens, I'll live by your word, I'll do this, and then it comes to pass. It happens. Now you have to go back to the basics, right? Now you feel guilty that you promised God that this happened, that happened. Or even if you didn't promise, but because of the fulfillment that is within you, there's nothing that you need now, but you can't help but to want to be drawn closer to this thing that you're feeling inside. This is one man that is full inside. For him to say that he's posing everything, he's going to the industry of Izwi industry, yeah, man.